I make one ugly woman, I tell you that right now. We did that one year. Not
Shrek?
good. No, you made me the woman.
That's the shirt that from Shrek.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe and a beautiful hump day.
I was looking for that countdown I got. I go, I thought you were going to sing or dance or bring out the ukulele. I was waiting for the That was your countdown?
That was his countdown.
It's already started having a coughing attack, so I had to finish it.
That was a countdown, but you had coffee in your mouth.
Yeah.
Got you.
It's good coffee.
Happy.
Somebody in there was counting, I heard
Freddie is the king of coffee making. You know, you could be a barista in your next life.
it. Did he like the coffee?
Loved it.
Oh, I'm going to tell you something. That's a Freddie special.
Maybe you need to make
That's a Freddie special. How's that coffee?
Pretty damn good.
He goes, you put a lot. I said, nighty-night. Anyway.
Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day to you.
Do you believe it's September 13th?
No, I cannot even.
I mean, what the hell, man?
Middle of September.
Nobody told me after 60 that they put it on overdrive. Why is it going so fast?
So fast.
It's ridiculous.
You just got to enjoy the moments.
I'll be smelling the flowers soon, is what I'm thinking.
Well, we're smelling the flowers today, I can tell you. I'd much prefer you to smell these flowers than any other flowers.
I got to tell you, I didn't even know these were real.
I don't think
When
you
I
even
saw
were,
it,
right?
I said, that's a pumpkin. And these are real? And holy smokes.
We've got Darby's Florist in the house.
Look
Thanks
at
to
the
our good friend
colors.
Tracy
Look at
Latome.
this.
The first family-owned flower shop in Coral Springs. It's been there for 60 years, as in 60. They've owned it for 17, as in 17.
Well, they're
but
too
still.
young looking to be over 60.
Well, they've owned it for 17.
That would make them 87.
Mom's not over a day over 60 for sure.
No, in her 30s or 40s maybe?
Aren't these beautiful? So we've got flowers all over the studio. And it's so funny because a couple of nights ago I had the dreams about flowers, lilies and red carnations.
I was there, yes.
And I said to you, well, listen to this dream. I told you all about my dream, and in walks lilies and red carnations among orchids and all these beautiful, beautiful arrangements.
That's because you knew they were coming. It was a sign.
I guess it was like a subliminal thing in my head saying the flowers are
You know,
coming.
I can't say things like that on the air because
Subliminal?
no, forget about that. I'm just talking about when I start saying things like that, it scares people.
Yeah, because you have dreams and you do all kinds of things with your hands that change the whole dream
I scare people.
situation.
I don't want to scare nobody. But I got to tell you, it's already the 13th.
We got a
The month is flying by, and there's so many things going on right now that everybody's got to get involved. Now, we opened up the show with Mr. Tony Wilson, a.k.a. the young James Brown. I don't know where the young comes in, but the young
Younger
James
than
Brown.
the original James Brown.
Well, when he starts doing flips like that,
I know.
it hurts my back.
I don't know how, I told you, I don't know if our insurance can cover it for the concert on October 12th, but we'll see what happens.
My goodness gracious. And he says he still does it. I say, you still do it, Tony? Oh, yeah. Woo! Wop, boom.
Got a lot of great events coming
He's
up.
like a walking party, this guy. And he's going to be at the Savoy Theater on October 12th, 7 o'clock. It's listed on the events.amp2.tv so you can get your tickets. And he's going to have some surprises. He's inviting some people.
Some celebrity guests, I think, making some celebrity appearances. I don't know who yet, but he is definitely from the A-list of celebrities.
He said he's not
hangs
going
around
to
with.
tell us. Now, you went to see Lionel Richie, and Lionel said, "Hey, Tony!" And they did this whole thing where they had him sitting in the VIP section or
He was
something.
in the VIP, like if this is Lionel, this is Tony right here, right there on the floor saying, because I guess Tony was with the original James Brown band.
That's right.
And everyone back in the day, everyone knows everyone, like Earth, Wind and Fire, Lionel Richie, all in the era. James Brown band, all in the same era. They all know each other.
They sent me a clip of it, and they were saying Lionel was saying to Tony how much he loved him, and how much he learned and inspired from him, and everything that went down, and on and on and on. And that's the first time I seen Tony Wilson not say two words. He just said thank you, and that's really rare for Mr.
He did do a spin,
Electric.
you just didn't see it.
He did a spin
He
on.
got up, he did his spin right in front of Lionel Richie. He did a little bit of his dance moves.
He's good, man. He's an entertainment. I got to tell you, what a night we're going to be having on the 17th. We got Tony. We're going to have the Bee Gees with Willie Cintron and his band at 6 o'clock. And then we're going to empty the theater and bring Tony and his people. Willie said he's going to stick around to see
He should.
Tony's deal as well. And he may ask him to come up on stage and do something.
I think they want to like flip. I think Tony wants him to do a James Brown song, and then he vice versa. He's going to do a Bee Gees song. There's so many great musical entertainers that are coming forward now that we've opened up the events. And now we've got some beautiful flowers I'm hoping to bring, some good wine. It's about all collaboration and bringing everything together.
True that.
Especially now as people still don't want to leave their house. Now they're getting ready for Halloween and the holiday season. But there's a lot of time between now and then. I told you, I'm a big believer of when opportunities knock,
You got to show
take
up.
them because they've knocked for a reason. So open the door and you know what? Step through.
Well, the nice thing is that you want to spend your money wisely. If you're going to buy flowers, you want to get great flowers. If you're going to buy wine, you want to get good tasting wine. If you want to see a show and you want to get entertained and you don't know what's coming. So Tony can have surprises. Willie's gonna have some surprises, and you don't know what's coming. I mean, can you imagine you buy a ticket to this thing and Lionel Richie shows up? Not saying he will, not saying he's gonna, but I'm not gonna put it past
You never know.
past these guys, because these guys know everybody. You know, Willie Cintron tells me in the meeting, do you want me to call the living BG that's left?
That's what Tony said. Barry Gibbous. I think he has a house here in Miami,
So,
amongst his other homes.
so Willie takes out his phone and he says, do you want me to call him? I said, no, wait a minute. Don't call
I
him.
said, yeah, Barry, come on down.
No, not yet. Everything's in the timing. But can you imagine if the only original BG who's left alive shows up at this concert for him and his brothers, right? Can you imagine what that's like? Gotta tell you, it's good to
Are you
be.
living the dream?
I live in the dream. This is all part of the bucket list.
Well, tonight we have another great opportunity. If you're in the area, Jesus Christ Superstar celebrates its 50th anniversary this year. And there is a special showing, as they say, one night only tonight at 7 o'clock. Doors open at 6 to meet Ted Neely, who is the original Jesus in Jesus Christ Superstar. It is his 80th birthday. It's the 50th anniversary of the movie. There's a meet and greet. Doors open at 6. The movie starts at 7. Tickets are $20 at the Movies of Delray, $25 at the door. So get your tickets. Go ahead and see Tim Neely. I'm going to try and get over there. I know
And you've
got
never
production.
seen it.
I've never seen the movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to set this up tonight so I can run over there and see it. 'cause
Again, opportunity to be able to see a true movie star in a movie, a culture, a classic that changed the movement of history back in the 70s.
It's funny because people tell me, don't worry about it, you've seen it. There ain't no such thing as you've seen it.
Well, then you get to meet the star and to
That-
see what it was like to actually walk, you know, we say walk in those steps, to actually walk in the proverbial steps of what it was like.
And you meet people, icons, who make the movies. Now, if I tell you that Al Pacino was gonna be there and they're doing the showing of Scarface, everybody would run just to meet Al Pacino, but you've seen all his movies.
You know,
Dog
The
Day
Chosen is
Afternoon.
out on streaming. I was watching it the other night, but I have to start it from the beginning, not in like series 3, episode 8.
What's The Chosen?
The Chosen is a whole mini-series. I thought it was a movie, but it's a mini-series about Jesus and his coming to being and the people and the followers and how his followers grew as he went from place to place and what he did. And that's huge in popularity. So to have Jesus, and so to play Jesus in The Chosen, amazing. But to have played him 50 years ago when the whole 70s movement and again in faith and hope, and right now look where we're at. We've got 10,000 dead in Libya that we know of. You've got climbing deaths in peril in Morocco. We've got floods. We've got COVID. If you don't think God's sending a message, think again, because here we go again.
Well, you know, people have a tendency of complicating stuff, and Jesus wasn't about Jesus. It was about his message.
Well, that's the other thing. People get it all
They get it all,
convoluted.
no, they because they go towards the man. You seen the new thing that's out now? It's called I'm the Man. In pro football, there's a trophy. They showed it on ESPN on Monday night.
It's like
they
with
got
the
one
Yankees?
trophy. It says I'm the man, because you want to be the man. You want to be in Flowers. She wants to be the man. In production, you want to be the man. You want to be the one carrying the ball. So it's called I'm the Man, right? And Jesus never ever said he wanted to be the man. All he wanted to sell was a principle. See, back in the 70s and 80s, when I was growing up, my brother said to people, you don't believe in Jesus, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter you don't believe in him, Messiah, up and coming, it doesn't matter. But look at the philosophy, to love one another.
That's
John
right.
Lennon, you know, give peace a chance, give love an opportunity. But I'm not talking about just saying it. It's not about just saying it. It's about living it. You know, how many people do you buy a random something for that you don't know? I mean, you got to know them. You ever did that thing at the drive-through and pay for the car
I was
behind
watching
me?
something about it over the weekend, and there was a gentleman, and he works for, I want to say Washington, D.C., and he, in the plumbing, or he works with the city in Washington, and he was in a drive-through, and he saw a woman behind him who was just sobbing and crying, and he paid for her food behind him, not even thinking twice. So she must have looked up his license plate and called the city and thanked this gentleman, and they gave him accolades in the city for everything he did. She had just lost her husband, and she was said the worst time in her life for someone to actually notice that in her car in the parking lot crying. And they have now partnered up to pay it forward. And now she goes around town and she gives out Walmart cards and she gives out fast food restaurant cards to people, and all she says to them is, pay it forward. So it's a movement. It's a movement of hope and love, and I'm excited to go see this movie tonight.
My brother, it was his favorite movie. It's not about what I witnessed when I saw it. I've seen every version of it. They played a version of it that takes place in the desert. It's not about the version, it's about the message. It's about
How many
the
versions
unity.
are there?
I think 7.
Movies or musical clips?
Both.
Really?
There's movies, there's plays. You gotta understand something. When this movie came out, it changed history. It changed music and movies. It changed acting. It changed a message. It changed a lot of different things. It was okay to wear long hair. You gotta remember, back in the day, they didn't want you wearing long hair. They didn't want you saying no to Vietnam. They didn't want you to be anti-establishment because you had a reason that you didn't believe in. Laying down in front of...
The women's movement started growing. You had Roe v. Wade coming out. We had a lot of changes in the 70s.
All I remember back in the day was when they burned the bras in Central Park. And I said to my sister, you should go get some. They're burning them. She says, no, Freddie, you don't understand. I was a kid. You don't understand what's going on here. You know, there's all sorts of things that were happening in the day that today, they get to live where you can't say things are politically incorrect.
I have to tell you, we walked in this morning. Our morning show was late because I could not get the soundboard to go on. I saw it last night. I just thought somebody turned it off. I couldn't get power to go to, so I asked you for help. And I'm on the floor, under the table, moving wires, and it was just a cluster of wires. Josh comes in, of course, over to Josh. He gets us up and running, and they go to clean up Studio B.
And they did a beautiful job.
I don't think in 4 years it has ever looked that neat and tidy.
Try 17 years.
Well, we've only been here 4.
Yeah, but I had other studios. You saw how the wires were.
Yeah. I've never seen, I don't know what they did with the rest of the wires, but they
I
went
don't
in
even
there
know where
as
they
a
went.
team, and they cleaned it up. And then oh my gosh, there's no dust on the tabletop, which is like, oh, a dream for me.
That's all you saw was the dust. I saw the wires, the disconfabulation, and they fixed it. Everything is organized.
Everything's nicey nice, as you say.
I walked in and said, where am I?
I always tell everyone that comes in here, you don't have to get along with me and Freddie, but you got to get along with the crew as a team because they put all of this together.
Last night they did a set. They did a nice set. They put it together. It was beautiful. I see they put it all back together again today.
Tomorrow we've got a leadership event. We're going out to shoot a commercial. Then you've got your night shows. Grace has a segment today she's going to talk about. We're working with our local nursing homes, which is great because maybe we can get Darby's Florist involved with some of our senior centers.
Yes,
bring
yes.
some flowers. And on the High Holy Days, which kick off on Friday night, there's always beautiful flowers that adorn the bima, which is like the podium in church. And at the end of services, at the end of the Holy Days, everyone's asked to go take, and they're usually mums or carnations, to go and take them because to somebody who loves someone who's in the hospital or a nursing home. So it's always a beautiful way to repurpose what once adorned a beautiful
They're beautiful.
set.
Those things are alive. They're kicking. They're doing all sorts of stuff. But this is unbelievable.
We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk to Elizabeth and Gloria, the co-owners of Darby's Florist in Coral Springs.
Get your pen.
60 years they haven't been there, but Darby's Florist has been in Coral Springs for 60 years. We've got beautiful flowers around the studio and a lot of great stuff with our crew. And I believe we've got Megan Foulke coming in to do some music.
Some music, yeah. So get your pen because you want this number, get some information. This is a nice coming out party. Season is about to hit us. We're going to be doing holidays. That's all they do is they have holidays.
We eat, we have holidays, we get flowers.
That's all. And then they wonder why we get nothing done because of all these holidays. But anyway, you want to flower your groove on so you can sort of jump on different events with us. We welcome you and meet our florists and do some nice things.
Flower your groove on. You got that for social media?
Flower your groove on.
Flower your groove on. That's like goes up there with dad
That's
jokes.
from the 1970s.
Dad jokes.
It's not a dad. That thing is a saying that was at all the hippie places and everything else. I grew up in that.
Flower your groove.
Flower power. You don't remember flower power?
I just like to tease you.
Flower power? Yes. No. No. You remember flower power?
Flower
Thank you. Thank you.
She
Thank
does
you.
not.
She just said yeah.
She's too young to remember flower power.
Mom remembers flower power from the day. Flower power. Don't throw sticks. Don't throw stones. Give a flower.
Flower your groove on.
Flower your groove on. They used to give flowers out. You know what Kenny does?
Yes.
I've seen that for over 30 years. I just never seen it today. Because today, they don't give out flowers like that. Back in the day, flower power. They used to go into the malls. The Hare Krishnas were late to the game. But you remember them.
I remember them.
You know why? Because they were in garb, bald-headed, and giving out a pamphlet for money, right?
Flower power. More to come at the other side of this commercial break. He digresses. Stay tuned.
I'm just telling you, it's not
Get
over.
your flower groove on.
Get your flower groove on, baby.
We'll be right back. AMP2 Media Productions, in collaboration with True Oldies Radio and Comcast TV, bring you the opportunity to spotlight your business on Monday Night Football on ESPN. By targeting your preferred Comcast region, your commercial will be spotlighted during NFL and NCAA football season, reaching over 1 million viewers. Let AMP help you amplify your impact in the community. Contact us at 866-224-5422 to create your own commercial today.
If you're tired of only working for your money and are ready to get your money working for you, then check this out. This is the Transact card, the first of its kind Visa bank card where you double your dollars on every transaction. Transact card provides you with a system for your money finally works for you. The days of underwhelming 1 to 2% cashback are over. Are you ready to welcome in dollar for dollar rewards, doubling your buying power and creating financial momentum? Look, if you've been trying to save your way to wealth and that isn't working out the way you hope, maybe it's time to try spending your way to wealth instead. Learn more at gman.mytzt.com. That is gman.mytzt.com.
Do you have an idea for a show or a podcast? Do you want the opportunity to be on TV? AMP Media Productions is partnered with True Oldies Real Radio Station and powered by many online platforms such as Roku, Facebook, YouTube, and even Amazon Fire to help amplify your impact. Do you want your voice to reach a wide audience? Call us today at 866-224-5422.
There is no way to ignore it. You hear it on the news, online, from your friends and family. What happened to my money? Whether it got hit by falling stocks and bonds, with the coronavirus, shrunk by a floundering 401k with low interest rates, and is riding the extreme ups and downs of the stock market with political elections. Many Americans are worried about their money and how they're going to retire. Help protect your financial future now and call J.D. Mellberg for your complimentary book from a leading financial firm that shows you ways not to run out of money whether the market goes up or down. This free book reveals little-known truths about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms that can protect your money for a lifetime. As a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report summarizing the rates and benefits of annuities from hundreds of top-rated insurers, helping you to find ways to get up to 33% more income in retirement. That's right. 2 books, both absolutely free, for calling J.D. Mellberg. Help protect your financial future.
Call 877-643-3015.
Le Sorel Restaurant, home of the authentic Italian tradition, offers a large menu that consists of seafood, steak, homemade pasta, brick oven pizza, and homemade desserts including a wide wine selection. We also have the best bar in Boca Raton with delicious cocktails, homemade limoncello, cappuccino, Italian espresso, brandy, and other specialties, open every day with a lunch and dinner menu. For more information or to make a reservation, contact lesorelrestaurant.com or call 561-235-5301.
South Florida's Good Time Oldies. Now, Boca and Delray Beach have their own oldie station. Catch us on 95.3 FM. It's the greatest rock and roll hits of the 60s and 70s. On South Florida's Good Time Oldies, 95.3 FM.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Here today, right in the studio, we've got beautiful arrangements, thanks to our good friend Tracy Latome.
Tracy, and did I say Tracy?
Cocktail Concierge Co. And man, does she make a mean cocktail.
Yes, they're all afraid of her.
They had an event last week at the flower shop, and I got to talk to Elizabeth, and sure enough, Tracy was there doing what she does best, mixing up some madness. So let's bring over Elizabeth and Gloria.
Hold on.
Oh, they got
Hold on,
something
one
else
second.
for us
They
to
wanna
see.
show us
Let's see what we got. Oh.
Oh, really? That's very clever, Josh. Very clever.
Let's bring over
I have nothing
Elizabeth
to
and
say to
Gloria
that.
and talk about Darby's Florist. Hi, ladies.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us. What a treat to have you.
Thank you.
These are just so beautiful. I can't believe they're even real. And everything you brought in, the white arrangement that's between you lovely ladies. Oh my gosh. Give us some information. Now, Mom, you started. Gloria, you bought Darby's about 17 years ago?
17 years ago.
Just because why? Let's just get you closer to your mic.
I needed something to do.
Good reason.
I retired and we needed something to do. So my husband and I decided to buy a shop and do the floral arrangements.
Did you have any background in floral design?
Not really.
So you just bought a flower shop because you
More
could?
like a hobby.
A
And
hobby.
then I did a course in floral arrangements and I took it from there.
I go to Trader Joe's, I buy flowers, and I'm lucky I get them all in vases and that they live. And then when I'm done with them and they die, I can't throw flowers away. It like hurts my soul. So I cut off the tops and I put them back out in the garden. Now everyone knows there's always flowers drying in my house. He looks at this. I put them out here too and we have flowers. But they're so beautiful. I think you just need to keep replenishing flowers.
It's the arrangement. You know, flowers are flowers. You can even grow, not her, but normally people can grow flowers. And you got beautiful flowers, right? But these arrangements are spectacular.
Right? Look at this
That's
beautiful
the
ceramic
difference.
pumpkin.
I didn't even know they were real. I said, are those real? Because I saw this piece here. But the arrangement, the dedication that you do, every one of them is like and you had to travel? You didn't do them here.
No,
brought them.
she made them this morning at the store.
And you're also part of you own it with Mom, or you run
Yes.
it with Mom.
Yes.
Since your son was a baby, so in your spare time, you got a kid on your hip and you're like floral arranging.
Yes, he was basically raised in the shop. I have 3 children. He was the youngest. And it was regular that nap time would be in a flower box if I forgot his bassinet, and it was time for nap time. And he probably kept doing that up until he was probably 5 or 6. He would just grab a box and take a nap.
Now, how many years have you helped Mom do this?
I've been there since the start, but I've been full-time for the last 2 years.
And I gotta ask, you've done thousands of arrangements, yes?
Mom has.
How many, you don't do any arranging?
I don't design. I help run all the...
You help the back room.
The back.
Okay, so then the question is, which one of Mom's designs, and you can only pick one, is your favorite?
There've been so many.
Or what period of time?
Since the beginning. There has to be one. Let me put it to you this
I
way. You
think
don't
it
wake up
was-
and decide you're going to open a florist. And if you do, there's got to be something that you've accomplished that you've seen. We're going to ask Mom the same question, but we're
Well,
gonna
I
put you on-
think the one that resonates with me the most was we made some arrangements for the Miss Florida pageant. Was that what it was? It was held at the City Center in Coral Springs, and it was a few years ago. And she made the arrangements for those, and I love the containers that she chose and the designs that she did for that were just exquisite.
And what inspires you? Because I'm looking at the piece. We put a camera on the piece on the other side of Mom with the red and the orchids. Because that's not in even a traditional vase or a traditional container.
It's a basket. It's a basket built inside of wooden pieces.
Like driftwood.
So what even did you think, well, let me create this beautiful arrangement? How did you even think about this?
How'd you come up with it?
Usually the flowers more or less talk to you. You pick up the flower and
Look
you
at
say,
that.
okay, this flower can go here and that one can go there. And then the container also helps. So
But this is amazing.
and the flowers, I'm able to create something.
It's the whole design of it, right? You can put those flowers in a vase and not get anywhere near the same effect as you would in the driftwood basket. And those are little orchids, because I asked what those were. Those are just one type of orchid amongst the carnations and the roses.
Now, do you do all of the designs? All the designs?
No, we do have designers that work with us as well. We have one full-time that's there every day with us, and she's manning the shop for us now while we're here, Alisa. And then we have other designers that will come in on a part-time basis during, holidays, seasonal times when we need extra help. Because, yeah, we can't do it alone.
Absolutely beautiful. And the arrangement between you two ladies, the white one.
This one is roses
the camera
and
back on them, please?
hydrangea, lilies. The blue is delphinium, thistle, and various greens that are throughout it. There's a lily, Alstroemeria lily also in there.
It's amazing. It's amazing, the combination, but I see the dedication and how much you must love what you do, because, sometimes when you make a cup of coffee, there's people that make a cup of coffee and there's coffee that makes you. Because you could put a cup of coffee together like everybody else. But one of the reasons why Starbucks and all these companies, Dunkin', is because they do it a specific way and it always tastes consistent. Your arrangements are amazing. I mean, there's just no other word to describe it. And what I'm looking at is, as a business owner, how to put this in the right spot at the right place during the right event, and it lights it all up. It just makes it beautiful. They do it in churches, they do it at funerals, they do it at weddings, special occasions, because these arrangements are special. I mean, this is tremendous.
They're so special, and I talked about the High Holy Days, so I'm going to be away this week, and I'll send something to my mom for the holidays, because I won't be with her. So how nice
You should take
is
it with you.
Well, I think I'm going to call Darby's and have them send an arrangement to my mom and my mother-in-law for the holidays, because it's about a new year, and it's always representative in white, because we're starting afresh.
Darby's is your last name?
No, that was the original owner's last name. But it's a staple in Coral Springs, so we kept the name.
And where are you located?
We are at 9615 West Sample Road in Coral Springs. So it's one block west of University Drive on the northwest corner of Coral Hills Drive and Sample Road.
And you guys deliver everywhere?
We can deliver worldwide. Local delivery, we can take orders daily up until 2 p.m. for local delivery, the surrounding towns in our area. And worldwide, we just need a 24 to 48 hours notice, depending on where it's going in the world.
And I got to ask, because I got a lot of friends that watch in New York City. So if they wanted this arrangement in New York City, are you going to make it and send it, or do you have companies that you work with?
We would contact a florist in New York City that we work with, and they would be the ones to create it and deliver it for them. But we
Okay.
take care of handling all of the details for them.
That's because I was wondering, how is that ever going to make it to New York? You know what I'm saying?
And you do corporate events, corporate accounts.
Yes, we do.
Which is fantastic. End of the year, holiday gifts.
Well, this
instead
is
of
the
going through a
perfect time.
catalog. What type
Yes.
of gifts do you do for holidays?
So we can do either floral gifts. We will have people, who order and have us send the same type of arrangement to various, recipients, whether that's their employees or their vendors or their associates, to say thank you. We also do fruit and gourmet baskets. We do pamper baskets as well. So we can take care of a wide variety of gift giving for you.
And look at this, weekly flower deliveries, right? Nothing says welcome to a place of business like fresh flowers.
Yes, and that is something that we are very excited to do and offer to the community, and we do have several accounts that take advantage of that. And you just set the budget and you tell us what it is you'd like, and we take care of getting it delivered on the day that you'd like each week, and we just replace it. We clean it up, take up the container, everything, and put a new fresh arrangement out for you each week.
Wow.
What a calling card. I'm thinking, what a calling card too, because we have expanded. I mean, it's exploded. They have no idea of what's coming, but we've expanded to so many different venues. Yeah. Imagine having a venue receive flowers and with our name on it and say, thank you, or collaborations or whatever. Mm-hmm. Here's to the future growth. We hope you enjoy this or something else. I'm floored.
It's funny because I said to Elizabeth, there's nothing like when you get a fresh floral arrangement and that icy cold vase that you just know. I didn't realize until I felt it. Like, you just know it's made with love, it's professional, it's beautiful, it's going to last, the heads aren't going to tip over in 24 hours.
Well, about a week.
But not the next, I've done them and then I'm like, what happened? I wake up the next morning and my roses are wilted. You just know it's made with TLC and professionalism, and it's just like, wow, it just levels up your business for sure. Just helps when people walk in.
And I gotta tell you, to all my buddies watching, yes, there is a get out of the doghouse bouquet for you.
Yes, there is.
You know what I'm talking about.
Those.
You know what I'm talking about.
We know.
I gotta tell you, nothing said I love you more in the Bronx, in New York City, than getting flowers delivered. You can't, one thing, a guy's can't understand.
The delivery is that icy cold vase. It's the delivery, yep.
The delivery, you go to dinner for the first time, and instead of picking up the phone, wondering when you're gonna call that second date, send her a bouquet. I guarantee you, I will put money on it. You in like Flint.
What would you go to?
That was it.
What kind of flowers?
It didn't matter. It did not matter. It could have been one rose to a dozen to an arrangement to anything with a cute card in it. The cuter the card, the more I liked, as they say.
Yeah,
but I used to always
do help a lot with card messages, so we were able to help you with that too.
You see, this is so down to earth. It's so different. Get out of jail card, get out of the doghouse. Nothing says it better than flowers. But today's economy, now we've had other florists before you. We've had one guy that forget about it, he exploded, and then we never saw him again, he's exploded. Sure. But the object of the game here is that today's society has changed. COVID part 2, COVID coming back, the seniors' homes, all of these things right now are affected by everything, and the panic sets in, and there's nothing like getting fresh flowers delivered. And you begin to say, you know what, it's going to be okay. It just has this tranquil feeling about it being okay. I just love it. Mom I used to grow orchids. I used to grow what they call black roses. They really weren't black, they were like purplish, no?
A dark, yep.
I used to grow those. Do you know it took me 3 years to grow them? I sent away from them, I planted them, they never came up. And then the 3rd year, poof! And my mother said, oh, Freddie, I love it here. And she used to come every weekend just to sit by them because she loved the way they smell. Those were her favorite flowers. But nothing says hello better than a delivery. Nothing. And I don't care what you do, I don't care what you get, that's just a small price to do for somebody special.
Absolutely true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the power of flowers is amazing. It changes a person's persona when you walk in and say, these are for you. Whatever was happening in their day, it just turns them on, they light up, and they're so excited. Who would send me flowers? Oh my goodness, this is so amazing. So it puts a smile on your face.
Now I gotta ask Mom, okay, so you woke up one day, with your husband I'm assuming, you woke up one day and said you're gonna own a flower store. How does that happen?
Put your microphone.
Just bring your mic up. There you go.
Would you take a pill and say I'm gonna open a flower store?
No. We have always liked flowers. Arthur and started in Jamaica, in New York, and here in Florida. So it was a no-brainer. It was something that we could do.
A no-brainer. You were bored. You wanted to do something. And then you did the smart thing. Now you have your daughter work in the back room, which I think is genius. That's just strictly genius. So have you been happy over the last 17 years doing the flowers? Was it a good move?
Yes.
That's when a story like this makes a whole lot of sense.
And it was really good having my husband there with me, because he would also help with some of the designs. It was something that I was having a little problem with. He would just pitch in and help.
He's good with designs? And you guys get along in the same bubble? No problem? I'm going to tell you. I was in the bowling business with my
I wish
wife.
Abraham was here. He'd be like,
He's on his way.
okay.
He'll be
He would
in.
love all of this too.
He would, because this is natural. One of the producers that comes, I took him home one day, and he says, I live here. And I go, you live where? There's nothing but a giant flower beds in front of his house, trees. And I said, there's a house behind this jungle? You got growing here, you got everything. He has all sorts of plants and mangoes and everything else. From the dirt, from the soil, they love it. They love it.
And people can call you the day of, and you'll deliver flowers that day.
Yes, till 2 p.m. local time. Yes.
See, that's my kind of business, because I have very good intentions, and then the day comes. Like even cards, sending a card takes more than 24 hours. So I'm not really good with that, but I'm going to be able to do this for my parents for this weekend, so I'm excited.
It's funny, when I was in the insurance business in New York, my manager, the model, always said to me, send a handwritten birthday card to all your clients. So I was doing it for 3 years. I had over 300 clients. So I used to buy boxes of birthday cards. I says, I got to handwrite a card. I used to want to stamp my name and send it. He said, no, you got to handwrite it. So I understand design work. I understand how it feels, how you put your fingerprints on things. Always sells a whole lot better. There's a whole lot more love going into that stuff. And that's why I am so, it just takes me back to my roots. This has been a real weird month, last month and this month. Because all the music that I grew on, the Bee Gees and all these guys, all this music is just bringing all my past back up. And this is another piece to it. Flowers were huge in my life when I was growing up. And I wish Michelle was here, because that's one thing she can't argue about.
You always sent her flowers?
Always. They used to bring it into the house. I used to send it to my mom. They were always around. My sister says, no, you didn't send nobody nothing because I didn't send her. But other than that.
We can take care of that. When's Mimi's birthday?
November.
There you go, right around the corner.
In November. And, when you do it, they're like floored. They're like, wow. Because you think about somebody. A birthday card is the biggest card you get in the mail. The biggest. Because it says, I remember you, happy birthday, and you're writing it. Same thing with flowers. And they're living creatures, flowers. I don't think that they don't feel.
That's why they always go back into my garden.
Well, you do it here, and then the iguanas come, and then you get all nuts. But
what do you do with old flowers?
Well, we try not to have any old flowers. That's the first goal. And then, if sometimes we take them home and enjoy the rest of them, for the duration, the rest of the time that they're going to be okay. And then what we can't salvage, we have to toss.
I feel like they're God's beauty in creation.
you can grind them up and do compost if you want with them.
I was somewhere at a store and I heard this couple saying, they used to have potpourri back in the day, and now they've got all these diffusers with the liquids. And this gentleman says to his wife, they do not make potpourri anymore like they used to. It must have been at Home Goods. And I hear in the back of my mind, and I'm thinking, they don't. But you could certainly dry out your flowers and put an essential oil in it and have your own potpourri. And now you've repurposed it. Your house smells delicious, and then you still have the flowers.
So America,
DIY from Dawn.
If you have
flowers
like
Dawn's DIY.
If you have flowers that are expired, just send them to the studio, and Dawn's going to make potpourri.
I'm going to DIY it for you.
DIY?
DIY.
What is that?
Do it yourself.
DIY. Oh,
DIY.
Oh, DIY.
Ever heard of? You guys have never heard of that?
do it yourself.
It's a DIY. It's a
That's
hack.
what you're gonna do?
Yes. I like that.
Send all of your compost
Send me all
to
of
Dawn.
your flowers.
Watch your truck back up in here. I'm gonna laugh.
When I used to play piano as a kid, my parents would always get me these beautiful, like, little wrist corsages, but I couldn't throw them out, so I put them in a book and press them. So I'm sure somewhere in my parents' house, in a big Bible or one of my dad's big medical books, are my pressed corsages for my piano recitals.
That's why they had that lumpy book.
That's
I don't
probably
know
where
why.
that lumpy book is.
Wow,
You
did
never
you
know.
just hear what she said? Did anybody catch that? Did anybody catch that?
Piano recital. Yeah, that.
When she played the piano as a kid. Now that piano that they're sitting
I
by
digress.
is 105 years old.
Mom, you play the piano?
I used to.
That's what I thought.
When you play the piano, there's no I used to. You play it. You just haven't played it, but you play it. You just got to get up there and play it. So I asked for a piano 3 years ago because I wanted to put it in the lobby over there. And her mother says, oh, I got a piano. You want it? Boom. So she tells me this one, she's never played the piano. She does play the piano. And for the first time, ladies and gentlemen, on the air 8 years, known you 12, you've admitted, forget about that one, that you play the piano. So there's no reason for you not to play it. No, I don't want to hear it. You just admit that you do.
Piano recitals, yes. But the point being flowers. Flowers take you through life.
So I'm going to tell you,
through
I'm
all
going to make you a deal.
occasions, through birth,
For every
through
piano song you sing, we'll get you a deck of flowers,
a deck of flowers, a bouquet.
a bouquet.
How do people reach you, ladies?
They can reach us on our website at www.darbysflorist.com or by the phone 954-227-2800.
Do you have any specials coming out, or monthly specials, holiday specials?
We are about to come out with some fall specials, so stay tuned for that. We actually are developing those on Friday of this week. So
Coming up.
So we'll have some specials coming out.
And if someone calls Mom and they say, I need to send an arrangement to someone, do you have a go-to? You have, like, in the back of my head, I'm going to send this arrangement because I know this will make them feel. What's your go-to arrangement overall?
If it's something,
Microphone.
if it's a get well,
I told you, Mike.
I'll mix up. If it's a get well, I'll use a lot of colors in the arrangement. And if it's a sympathy arrangement, then I'll use like whites and purples in the arrangement. If it's something for a baby, birth of a baby girl, then I'll use pinks and white, and boys, blues and white or yellows and blue.
Now flowers,
It all depends on the occasion.
but flowers are also a get well remedy, right? Like they've discovered, Boca Medical, Boca or whatever it's called, the hospital, has found out that art heals. What is wrong with these people? And flowers heal.
Flowers are art,
Yeah.
too. That's what
Exactly.
we do. We're creating art every day.
So what would you do for someone to get well? What kind of arrangement would you make? What colors would you put together?
Something like this would be excellent. Or something with more yellows in it. It could be something in a cube with yellows, oranges, and red for a get well.
Can you guys show me camera 4 where Grace is? I'm just asking.
Now, do you have a favorite arrangement that you've done?
There.
Oh.
Look how beautiful this is.
Which is the number one? And you can only pick one.
I like high sky, using something with bird of paradise and orchids.
Oh, wow.
Working with orchids and bird of paradise.
She likes orchids.
Those are beautiful. All the tropical flowers.
What,
The bird of paradise are just, you must have had those in
Yeah.
Puerto Rico, right?
Oh, you
They're
can't.
gorgeous.
We had the paradise. We had the bird. We had every bird in the world. Every bird in the world, we had them. But that's amazing because, again, that's all about the healing. And people, those big boys, they sort of grow and get bigger, and then they explode. And it was my mother's favorite flowers. But it's all about healing the soul. It's very interesting.
What was your mother's favorite flower?
You're sitting right next to it.
Please?
The orchids.
Orchids or the lilies?
I mean the lilies.
Oh, okay.
The lilies. She loved them. And I tried growing it for her, and like I said, it took 3 years, and then it came out. And then I took the basketball courts down. My sons used to complain, why are you taking these down? Because your grandmother deserves them, that's why. And I had a whole, like, ensemble area, and they grew up, and they were beautiful. And my goodness, they smell fabulous. There's nothing better than working in a floristry, because my God, the smell is tremendous, tremendous.
And Megan, you like them?
The flowers, yeah, they're beautiful.
Beautiful, right? You know you're in a business where it's a feel-good business.
It is. And you know, business in general is about feeling good. If you don't feel good at your business, close up and come back tomorrow. Because if you don't feel good, it ain't going to work. You're going to just give out the negative vibe. Ain't going to work.
Contact Darby's Florist at 954-227-2800, or you can find them at darbysflorist.com. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having us
All right,
today.
Mom, if you didn't hear, I'll be sending you some flowers.
And Mom will make sure she does.
We've got Megan Foulke going to do some music. Yes. We're going to do some beautiful music with Megan, and we've got Grace. She's got a segment for us. We'll see what else the crew's put together. More to
Good
come
stuff.
on the other side of this commercial break. Check it out, events.amp2.tv. Get your tickets for Tony Wilson, get your tickets for the Bee Gees, get your tickets for Johnny T, Frank Sinatra and Friends, or J.C. Dreesen, or Ann. Get them all. We'll see you on the other side of this break. We'll be right back.
Ant Media Production presents Music Night, a once-in-a-lifetime lineup of concerts including Jive Talking, a Bee Gees tribute band, Tony Wilson as James Brown, Johnny T, the Voices of Legends, Frank Dean and Friends with Mike Dutra, and a Salute to the Veterans by J.C. Dreesen. Go to events.amp2.tv for more information and get your tickets now. That is events.amp2.tv.
Do you want the opportunity to have a TV show or podcast? Now, at Ant Media Productions, you can host your very own visual broadcast anywhere around the world. With our talented group of creators, we will provide you with show elements, board operations, and any on-screen visuals you'd like to showcase. All you must do is log onto your computer and communicate with your viewers. Contact Ant Media Productions at 866-224-5422 or email hello@amp2.tv to start your own show today.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Todo Bello Balloons is a business that was born out of a passion for creating unique and beautiful balloon designs, including balloon bouquets, balloon arches, balloon columns, and more. We specialize in creating unique and beautiful balloon designs that bring your dreams into reality. We believe that balloons have the power to bring people together and create lasting memories, and we are honored to be part of that experience. Contact us and we will bring happiness to your celebrations with our balloons.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Ant Media Productions is excited to announce our expansion into North Miami. With our experienced team of radio and TV professionals, we are dedicated to bringing North Miami the highest quality audio and visual production services. Whether you need radio or television commercials, podcasts, music videos, or audio and visual storytelling, we can provide the solutions to help you reach your goals. Our team is reliable, innovative, and creative, and we're ready to help you develop the perfect product. With our competitive rates and personalized service, you can trust that your project is in the best hands. Contact us today to get started on your project. 866-224-5422.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Good morning, everyone. I wanna Sunday kind of love to last past Saturday night. Oh, I'd like to know what's I want a Sunday kind of love. Yeah. I want a love that's on the square. Can't seem to find somebody, someone to care. And I'm on a lonely road that leads to nowhere. I need a Sunday kind of love. I do my Sunday dreaming, oh, my Sunday scheming, every minute, every hour, every day. Oh, I'm hoping to discover a certain kind of lover who will show me the way. And my arms need someone to unfold, to keep me warm when Mondays and Tuesdays grow cold. Love for all my life to have and to hold. I want a Sunday kind of love. Yeah. I don't want a Monday, Tuesday, a Wednesday or Thursday, Friday or Saturday, on nothing but Sunday. I want a Sunday, Sunday. I want a Sunday kind of love.
Follow me on Instagram at FoulkeMegan.
I don't know what road we're on. I don't know what we're headed towards, but I know my heart is all yours.
All my friends tell me I'd be better off on my own. Sometimes I believe them, but I know I can never leave them. Mixed signals, they're killing me. I don't know what you want, but I know what I need. The goodbyes, the hellos, the I need you, no I don't. Every time I start to close the door, you knock and I let you in. Loving you is my greatest sin. You tell me to get lost and that you're done. I see it in your eyes, you wanna run, but I know you know that I'm the only one. I can find someone who'll never make me cry, someone who'll never tell me goodbye, but I know I will never survive. Mixed signals, they're killing me. I don't know what you want, but I know what I need. The goodbyes, the hellos, the I need you, no I don't. Every time I start to close the door, you knock and I let you in. Loving you is my greatest sin. I don't know why I love you. I don't know why I stay. I don't know if it's worth the pain. But even when you slam the door and drive away, I still set the table for two. Babe, you know I'm waiting on you to buy me a bouquet and tell me we're okay. Tell me that you're so, so sorry. And I believe you every time, but I can't lie. These mixed signals, they're killing me. I don't know what you want, but I know what I need. The goodbyes, the hellos, the I need you, no I don't. Every time I start to close the door, you knock and I let you in. Loving you is my greatest sin. Loving you is my greatest sin. Loving you is my greatest sin.
Handheld to hold on to the talk.
One over here. Lights? Camera? Woo, thank you. And then God said, let there be light.
And let there be light. So some of the
That was sad.
she has all sorts of music going on.
Did you write that?
No, that's by Ruth B. She's a really great artist. Definitely check her out. She's underrated. Her music is amazing. It is very sad, but it's really good.
Now we were talking about how to expose your talents on the bigger stage, on a bigger platform, and doing it little by little because we didn't want to overwhelm you. And FAU came along and they visited us with their singers, and they're up and coming people as well.
Yeah.
Have you worked with them at all? Grace brought her in.
I haven't worked with them, no, but I would love to. Grace told me about it, and it sounds really awesome. But I had never heard of them before, so. And I go to FAU, so.
Well, the interesting aspect is that they have, I think on the 18th they're coming.
FAU? Yeah, the 18th or the 19th. You have a mic?
I think it's the 18th. They're going to be showing up
What, Mike?
here, and Grace is talking about, wouldn't it be great to have FAU students at a bigger platform? Maybe the Movies of Del Rey,
Yeah.
or one of those theaters, and have you open up as well. And then I was talking to Tony Wilson about you opening up for shows. So you would do a song, I mean, that has to be selected and everything. You do a song to warm up the crowd, just, you know, to get it going. Because your voice, to me, is spectacular. I also talked to the opera guy about doing it, but I think he would blow everybody out the building because he's a tenor. Watch out. Oof.
But that'd be a great idea to have Megan open up for.
But this is some of the ideas that we're kicking around.
Yeah.
Because everybody wants to bring Megan slowly so that she doesn't get overwhelmed, you don't get stage fright. They're afraid you're going to have stage fright. I says, I don't think she's going to have stage fright.
Not if I practice enough. You guys have helped me a lot with stage fright, so I
Well,
feel
we-
like I'm a lot more comfortable now, but
Well, we saw the video of you with Trippy and the clothing thing and all that going on.
yeah.
And so that was something
Is
that
that
we...
one of your new outfits?
Yes, actually.
See?
But what I'm saying is it looks like the shyness is beginning to evaporate. You're getting better and more acclimated to what's going on. So you're writing music of your own currently,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
How many songs are you up to?
I have 6. So I sang one for you guys last time. The other 5 of them are like almost ready. I'm just finishing them up, and then I have to find a way to, you know, record those and everything. But yeah, I have 6 right now.
Well, we got in touch. There was a company that the crew did a video for, which is Mr. Jelly, Dr. Jelly, whatever. I don't know Jelly's production company name. I just asked them. And they came in here and everything was green screen, and they did something for ZZ Top that came out video-wise fantastic. And then the object of the game is that they're going to come in, they're going to set up to do an audio dance segment together. And what we're going to do is I'm going to ask them to record your songs.
Okay.
Because these people are professionals, and sort of they have a group that they wanted to do, and then you're going to be the group that I want to do to put this together. So I got to sort of figure out when you're going to finish your songs, because I want to see it mix what happens when we put it out.
Okay.
With the real music mixer.
It's a professional whole thing, soup to nuts, sound-wise. Josh is going to be part of it, yes.
Josh's feelings just got hurt there, I think.
No, not at all. I mean, Josh has brought us to... If it wasn't for Josh and what he does, we would never have gotten the opportunity to meet.
But it'll take our mixer, and then they're going to remix it in another room.
Yeah.
So we'll get your vocals on one, and then we get maybe if Josh is playing for you on another mixer. So
yeah,
we're able to balance everything a little bit nicer.
That would be awesome. When do you guys want me to try and have those done by?
Tomorrow.
When are you going to finish your songs?
As soon as possible now. Most of them are like pretty much finished. I just haven't put the little extra time, but I definitely will do that. So
Now, you want to put it out as an album, or you want to put out the songs individually? Because you
That's a
could do
good
that
question.
too. Yeah.
I don't know. What was your opinion on
I was
that?
going to ask you, what's the industry standard now? Because I know Kendra's always dropping one EP at a time.
Yeah, like some people drop like singles or EPs, and then I know some people put the albums. I don't know what
Albums
would be
are
better.
good when you have a rep.
Yeah.
Like, didn't whatchamacallit, Mr. Lips, didn't they just do an album, dropped an album?
No, they dropped a single.
A single, okay.
Okay.
I would like to see the single, and then being that you have stuff in the can, and then just wait for the appropriate moment. And you guys have to tell us, because you're the people in the music industry, and Jelly also will tell us.
You start with a single, then your EP, then your first album.
Well, there you go. So we'll record one of your originals, and we'll see how that works out. I mean, we are so eager to learn and to offer it to the public, because he's done it in the past, him and his wife, and they're very good at it.
Yeah.
For them to come here and offer their services to get it done, as a service, another service provider that we do, because he loved the video that the crew put together, I think it's a home run.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So when I'm excited to see Megan grow and keep doing what she's doing. You almost finished with school?
Yes, I finish by Christmas. I'll be done. So
Wow, and then
almost
what?
there. Oh, I don't know. Right now, I'm just also work for my family's company, and yeah, I've just been doing like reception and business admin. I also do their marketing there, so yeah.
Do you do marketing for yourself?
I haven't yet, no, but only because I haven't had anything like any music to market. So like I've been writing in my room and stuff, but I haven't had anything to put out and be like, go listen to this, or yeah.
So you're gonna keep on going?
Yeah, I hope to. So I plan
Time
on
to
it.
market Megan. See what's coming next. Just do the teasers, and Grace shaking her head yes. So yeah. Because
On
otherwise,
it.
Grace loves marketing.
When you drop
On
your single,
it.
you got to get people to find you, right? So if you
Yeah.
build up the following now, and you give them a little bit of teaser and a reel or something of what you're working on,
Yeah, that's
and
true.
then you're ready to rock and roll on it.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as too much marketing. So the more you do it, the better it is. And I learned that from them. Curly and Grace got together, and they're promoting tickets to the events.
Yeah.
And they are strategically promoting events by time of day of the week, event, whoever's playing and singing. And I'm proud to announce that they got their first 12 sales yesterday. Actually, it's going to turn to 24 because I sent a clip to somebody, and they're all in for the next 12, which is Veronica. So it does work if you believe in it.
Yeah.
You take a shot, you score. You don't take a shot, guarantee you're not going to score.
That is very true.
You got more music?
Yes, I have 2 more songs for you
All right,
guys.
so why don't we take a commercial break? When we come back,
Sounds
got
great.
more music with Megan on this Hump Day Wednesday, September 13th. Hard to believe, right? Hump Day.
Dawn is also going
how
to
are we
play the
halfway through
piano
September?
for you today.
No. More to come on the other side of this break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Has someone in your family lost a job recently, and now you can't afford your mortgage payment? Or do you have a rental property and your tenants aren't paying you? We can come to the rescue and pay you cash for your home immediately. Yes, sell your home and get cash all over the phone without dealing with real estate agents or having to waste time showing your home to lukewarm buyers. You don't need to lose your house to foreclosure. If you have equity in your home, we'll buy your home and give you cash within days, all in a simple over-the-phone and virtual process. Call now before your situation gets worse. Sell a home you can't afford or just need anymore and get the cash you need today. Call this number now.
Call 855-348-5925. That's 855-348-5925. Again, 855-348-5925.
Tax audits, tax liens, wage garnishments.
Every day we hear stories like this about good folks who are simply struggling to pay their bills. Each of them are living a frightening IRS tax nightmare, and they are afraid it will destroy their lives.
I'm a divorced single mom, and my ex-husband left me and the kids with a lot of unpaid bills, including unpaid taxes. I was really starting to show my stress on my kids because the IRS had sent me a letter demanding a huge payment from me. I couldn't afford it. So then the IRS was threatening to garnish my wages. I'm already living paycheck to paycheck. That would have put me over the edge financially.
It truly seemed hopeless, but then a friend at work told her to call the tax relief line.
The people at the tax relief line, they told me about something called innocent spouse relief. They worked it out so that all of the taxes from my ex are not my problem. I don't know how that works, and I don't care. All I care about is that I don't owe the IRS a dime, and they are not going to take my paycheck.
Even if it seems hopeless, you should call the number on your screen right now. There is absolutely no cost for the call or the consultation. You are under no obligation. If you are worried that the IRS could garnish your wages, seize your assets, even take your home, call us right now. The Tax Relief Line is here to help you. Now you have a knowledgeable, professional team of tax experts that are ready to negotiate with the IRS and fight for you to save you money. The Tax Relief Line's professionals have successfully negotiated thousands of cases, reducing and sometimes even eliminating the tax debt for their clients. It's very easy to get started. Simply call the number on your screen right now. You don't have to live in fear anymore. The call and the consultation are free.
Stephanie Jaffe is a world-renowned artist who creates one-of-a-kind pieces. Using a keen sense of color and composition, her vibrant collages and mosaics integrate eclectic elements such as vintage keepsakes and fine china with blown glass and fired clay to create whimsical arrangements. For more information about her work, come down to the Brooklyn Cafe TV studio or go to stephaniejaffeart.com.
For real, take your business, any business, to the next level by joining us at the Global Awaken Trinity Summit. 4 days of opportunities and inside info you don't want to miss, as over 35 celebrity speakers will be live in person to teach you exactly how to make your business take off, grow, and thrive. From marketing tool secrets to the best ways to build relationships, partnerships, and make true connections. Founder Kessa Gooden is putting on this once-in-a-lifetime event, the Global Awaken Trinity Summit VIP Gala and Yacht Mastermind, February 29th through March 3rd, 2024 in Miami, Florida. Registration starts at 9 sharp each day. Bring your business partner, your team, your friends, anyone and everyone who wants real success. For tickets, call 404-992-3971. Tickets will not last, so call now. 404-992-3971. Or visit us online at globalawakenedevents.com, and we will see you there.
Hey Kaylee, what's up?
Hey, nothing. What's up?
Nothing, just looking for music for Grandpa I listen to while we're in the car.
What's wrong with listen to now?
Let's just say we have different tastes, you know?
Why don't you try listen to a podcast on Spotify?
Like which one?
The Broken Cafe Studio one is really good.
Okay, I'll try that one out. Thanks.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, your family, your business, your peace of mind, you need reliable fire protection. Introducing All Fire Extinguisher Depot, Fire Extinguisher Service. Our certified technicians ensure your extinguishers are always ready to respond to emergencies. Before and after, we leave your fire safety in top-notch condition. Join the many satisfied clients who trust All Fire Extinguisher Depot for fire extinguisher service. Because when it comes to fire safety, there's no compromise. Contact All Fire Extinguisher Depot at 786-704-2750 to get your extinguisher service today. Your safety is our priority. That's at 786-704-2750. All Fire Extinguisher Depot, protecting what matters.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
All along it was a fever. A cold sweat, high-headed believer. I threw my hands in the air, said, show me something. He said, if you dare, come a little closer. Round and around and around and around we go. like I can't live without you, and it takes me all the way. I want you to stay. I need this hope gone. It's funny, you're the broken one, but I'm the only one who needed saving. 'Cause when you never see the light, it's hard to know which one of us is caving. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you, and it takes me all the way. I want you to stay. I want you to stay.
This next one's a really fun one. So everyone dance and sing along.
I'm unwritten, can't read my mind. I'm undefined. I'm just beginning. Ending unplanned, staring at the blank page before you. Open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibition, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Send yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten. Yeah.
Wait. Turn that light on.
We have a request.
We got a request. We want you to sing. We're gonna cue it up. What's the name of it?
When we were young.
When we were young. Because you bring the house
Look at her
down.
face. She's like, oh.
I haven't done that one since my high school talent show, so here we go.
She's gonna have some water. She's gonna have some water. She's gonna figure it out.
Really, really high note in this song. Yeah. What?
We're gonna cue it up. We're gonna get it queued up and go. You up for this one?
I guess so. Yeah. Work with that high note.
I gotta tell you, you work a room like you have no idea. You have no clue of just how magical your sound is.
I got the tissues ready for you. Oh, geez, already. Already, Megan.
Here we go. Oh my goodness.
Kick it when you're ready.
Everybody loves the things you do.
She sounds just like her. Am I crazy?
And everybody is watching you. 'Cause you feel like home. You're like a dream come true. But if by chance you're here alone, can I have a moment before I go? 'Cause I've been by myself all night long, hoping you're someone I used to know. You look like a movie, you sound like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were sad of getting old. It made us restless. It was just like a movie. It was just like a song. I was so scared to face my fears, 'cause nobody told me that you. And I swore you moved overseas. That's what you said when you left me. You still look like a movie. You still sound like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were sad and getting old. It made us restless.
Unbelievable.
It was just like a movie. It was just like a song. When we were young, when
She's good.
we were young,
She's better than Kendra. Do you know that?
and it's hard to admit that
Is my eye better?
takes me back to when you were there.
I'm thinking maybe a second way home tonight. Like
Huh?
a warm compress.
And a part of me keeps holding on,
How is the COVID?
just in case it hasn't
Swollen
gone.
right here.
I still
Up
care.
there. I just don't want it to get worse.
Do you still care? It was just like a movie. It was just like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light in case it is the last time that we might be
unbelievable. Incredible.
Thank you. You have such a sound that it's unbelievable.
You had me crying before you said hello.
Hey, stop. What I would like to do, Megan, with your permission, is I want to create the AMP2 Media label, AMP2 Media Records, and I want you to be the face of our product.
Okay.
Because I think that you are going to be a superstar. I really believe that.
Only time will tell, you know.
Well, there's time and then there's space, and sometimes we're in different spaces at one time, but you're all about what we want. We want growth, we want the opportunities, we want to take a shot at producing something. First of all, it's a new stage for you, it's a new stage for us, and some of the people that want to join us have been in this business a lot longer than we've been here.
True.
And they all tell me the same thing. They're all writing in and says, she can open for me. They have no problem with that. But I want you to be the face of what we're trying to accomplish, because I think you are the future. Seriously. All kidding aside.
Truly, that song, how you did, oh my gosh, all of it.
Thank you so much,
I mean, you had everyone up here dancing, but holy cow, are you talented. I don't know how you get that voice and those notes.
Thank you.
To come out the way you do. Have you ever thought of truly auditioning for any of these big shows?
So, fun fact, during COVID, I actually auditioned for X Factor, but it was through, like, since it was COVID, you had to do it on your webcam. So, like, it just wasn't the same, really, but I did not get into X Factor, so.
But there's so many, I mean, there's American Idol, there's The Voice. Totally relook at that, because it's your talent is there. It's about the exposure and the right set of eyes.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, my mom always wanted me to do American Idol. She was always like, why didn't you do it?
My nephew just auditioned for them, and he got through to the next round.
That's
so
awesome.
Meeting with a producer. So it can be done. And he sent his video audition in. He lives in Orlando.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And you're at the right age. They want everyone young. You know? They want fresh talent.
And we were at the ground floor. I'm not going to name names, but we were at the ground floor as to about 3 or 4 singers that went on American Idol, came in second place. We went on to see people right now in movies and films and things. And I got to tell you, at this stage of your career, compared to them, you're light years ahead of them. I just don't think you understand just how big you can become. I mean, you just don't understand it yet. But when you do, you're going to sit back the way I was told on these people. It says, man, Freddie, you were so right. And they're enjoying their careers. And I think that once you catch up to everything that's waiting for you, you're going to understand. Did you see the young girl that was in here with her dad? And we play her song every once in a while. She was in New Orleans. And she was in front of 50,000 people. And she came here and started here. And well, she didn't start here, but she came here and she did her thing, and now she's on the road. So I think that great things are waiting for you, and we're excited about it. You know, it's a nice way of launching all the music concerts that we're putting out there. And I wanted to bring Grace into the conversation because we started selling tickets, and we started marketing how we're selling the tickets and pinpointing it. And I think that Grace has the first one that has committed to buying the block. Is that true?
Congratulations.
Sounds really nice.
And they're going to come out, and they're going to start maybe with 12 tickets, and they're going to come out and see what it's all about. But we are offering group sales. We reduce the price if you buy 10 tickets or more. And Grace and Curly have taken this upon themselves, and they did it. And it's a big accomplishment, because I got to tell you, I've been doing this longer than everybody in here, and I've never seen that happen. And they educated me. Curly, when she first came in here, educated me about how things are done. I mean, Josh tries to educate me every day. But that's spectacular. Congratulations.
What type of package, for people that are watching, are you offering to the senior facilities, and why? Why market to our senior communities?
So when it comes to the senior homes, what we're going to do is have the block ticket pricing. So if you buy a block of 10 or more, we're going to discount them to X amount per ticket. And then the senior homes, it's important to incorporate them in the community still, because everybody loves music and everybody loves going out and the live theater aspect of music, and I think that the retired community gets forgotten a lot and they don't get the attention that really everybody
And a
wants.
lot of the music that we're playing are throwback cover songs of Frank Sinatra and things. They grew up in that era, and they remember that era. And it lets them relive that whole segment. And I am meeting with some other situations as well that are interested in that. So, you know, there's yesterday, there's today, and then there's tomorrow, which nobody knows what it looks like, but you got to take advantage of this. But I want to congratulate you guys for a fantastic job. I got to tell you, you know, I've been around a lot of people in this business, but there ain't nobody better than this crew. It just does not stop. And they'll tell you, I don't quit. I keep pushing and asking and asking and pushing. And she'll tell you, because I get all over her case, and I say, come on now, we got to go, we got to go. And this new thing that's going to be happening with the music and her, I'm going to come in, I'm going to do something that I have never done in years. I'm coming in on the weekends, because that way I know you're not working on the weekends.
I am not working on the weekends.
And I'm going to have your butt in here singing and taking, and Jelly is a perfectionist. He won't stop until he gets the sound he wants to hear and that you want to hear, and I want to get this thing done right.
I think it's a great idea. I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be a whole lot of fun.
Right?
Yeah.
You're incredible.
Thank you so
and
much.
Grace, tell us what else you're doing with our marketing.
So we are looking to get a little younger, like bringing in artists like Megan and some of the others from FAU that are up and coming, and trying to get people before they really take off, and hoping to help or bring some student artists to the attention of other students in the community that don't get enough light.
And there's also stage presence, Megan. You know, I've been pushing you for that. So you're about to become the teacher with these artists that are going to be coming in. We're going to do a film. We're going to do a video. That's why I wanted you to sing this song, because I want to highlight it before they get here. There's a lot of things in the works right now that we want to do, and I want to thank you for bringing FAU to the forefront, because they got some talented people who just don't have a break. And you got to give everybody a break. You got to give a chance. And I got to thank Casey, which I told her I would do today, for bringing you forward, because she was your biggest fan. She still is. I'm your biggest fan. I think that you're amazing. I think that the work that you guys, the body of work is amazing. And why are they putting that on?
I don't know. And your brother, I guess, works at a senior home.
Yes, yes, he does.
He's a funny
he
guy,
is an
and he's
interesting
coming along
character,
really,
yes.
really nicely.
Yeah.
You gotta turn that off.
Or
Hello.
play it. I don't know. I think they have they want to play it, but they got to
Yeah,
bring
but
it
they
over.
can't have the sound on while they're doing that. Because now
All right,
it-
you guys want to bring it over?
Now it sounds like Freddie says something. By the way, what you just heard,
Freddie said it.
what you
that was
just
pretty
heard,
funny, I can't lie.
what you just heard,
Did you see it?
No.
was a
Look
show.
at my story on Instagram.
Would you stop playing the audio? Stop playing it. Period. What you heard is a show that we did.
Stop acknowledging our existence.
Well, what are you talking about? You're putting it on over the air. Yes or no? Did you just hear it?
Play, yeah.
It's going to stereo, but not through the remix. It's a downloaded video.
Hello? No. Nice try. No.
Hello?
If you
No.
hear it here, it's going out. The problem is, we did a show. They played this show yesterday. And that is the lady's, she sells the,
Happy-licious cookie dough.
and that's the same. It's called
Happy-licious cookie dough.
Lick My,
Because the original cookie dough, edible cookie dough, came in balls.
and it was called Lick My Balls. That was the name of it.
So funny.
But when you cut it out of context like that, it sounds a little bit weird. She turned
That's
all
the
red.
point.
Huh?
I
That's
thought you
the
were just
point.
angry at somebody or something saying, you know.
No, they always throw me under the bus, is what it is.
But the thing is, you say it. You make it easy.
I repeated what she said.
Happy-licious cookie dough. Edible raw cookie dough.
And they're delicious, by the way.
Yeah.
So I got to bring her back in also.
I'm like totally humiliated here. But anyway, it was on the radio, so I'm driving home and I'm hearing this on the radio. I'm going, My God, I'm not going to live this down. I can only imagine what people are thinking. You got to stop me from putting foot in mouth.
Me? I try. I just...
No, you don't try. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, you try. Uh-huh.
No, I get on. I'm the only one that's like gonna highlight it.
She eggs you on highlights.
They make TikToks. So they're not getting on my case.
They're getting you exposure through the TikToks.
Oh,
That's what I'm
exposure.
saying.
I would think that's hilarious if I saw that come up.
Oh,
If it's just scrolling,
it's coming.
Yeah.
I'm hiding from all of the exposure.
Please like and repost.
It's a coming. All right, Megan, thank you so much. More to come. You can follow her on Instagram at...
It is foulke.megan, FOULKE.MEGAN.
Yeah, hopefully she'll be at some of our events.
I think we're gonna talk about that with FAU and stuff. We'll start to put something small together and highlight them, and maybe bring every kid from FAU. Then if we see it gets bigger, we go bigger. But we definitely want you to be the face of what we're trying to accomplish with the record label. So here we go.
And if you're with a senior facility and you're looking for group tickets for any of the events that we're doing, you can contact us at events.amp2.tv or get your individual tickets. We've got events starting on October 12th. We've got the Bee Gees at 6. At 8 o'clock, we've got Tony Wilson, the young James Brown. On October 19th, we've got the Bee Gees.
Oh, I know.
We've got Johnny T, 2 o'clock, and then Johnny T and Frank Sinatra with Mike Dutra at 7:30. And then on November 10th, we've got the amazing J.C. Dreesen kicking off a special show for our veterans. So a lot of great stuff.
And December 6th, there's a rumor
We got
that
the
we're
Yiddish Papas in town.
We're doing the Yiddish Papas
Just in time for
at the
holidays.
movies at Del Rey.
It's going to be a whole lot of fun, too.
And also, there's another rumor that we have Fleetwood Mac.
December 1st. So
December
a lot of good
1.
stuff.
So Fleetwood Mac is going to be in the house as well. That's a concert.
Man, are they amazing.
They're
All I
good.
can tell you. All right, more to come. Have a great hump day, everyone. Tune in tonight to Sarah Spiritual at 6:30. You can always give her a call and see what the cards have for you. And until tomorrow, 9 a.m. drive time, have a great afternoon, and we'll see you then.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye. Say that.
It says, the saying is, lick my balls.
Taste my balls.
Taste
that
my
where their
balls.
happiness
Taste my balls, lick my balls.
Yeah, edible raw cookie dough.
It wasn't taste.
It was.
It was?
Yes.
It was? I don't think so.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Broken Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.